You saw a property for sale and then it went pending, and then a few days later it's back for sale again. So what happened and why? Stay tuned, let's find out. Hi, Neal here in Palm Springs, California. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about Palm Springs, then make sure you tap the subscribe button and click the little bell so you'll be notified every time we do a new video. We get calls, texts, and emails every day from people wanting more information about buying here, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in the Palm Springs area, make sure you get in touch with me or just click on the link below. So you've been watching a property that's for sale, then it's listed as pending, and then just a few days later it's back for sale again. This does happen from time to time for many reasons. Sometimes the explanation is as simple as the buyer just changed their mind. Other times, if the buyer is using a loan to purchase the property, something happens on the lending side and the buyer just isn't able to get the loan needed to purchase the property. More common, however, is something that comes up during the buyer's property investigation period. Here in California, the buyer investigation period is a term in the residential purchase agreement. Normal time period for the buyer to complete the property investigations is 17 days from the date the agreement starts. But this period of time can be changed to shorter or longer if it's agreed to by both the buyer and the seller. During this time, the buyer should do their due diligence and learn as much about the property as possible. Some of the things buyers do during this period of time is a home inspection, research the property's title information and history, review HOA documents, wood-destroying pest or termite inspection, local city or county records and reviews, and review disclosures presented by the seller to the buyer about the property. And depending on the property, other investigations or inspections may be done also. During this period of time, if the buyer has performed his inspections in good faith and decides he no longer wishes to purchase the property, the buyer can cancel the sale, and in most cases gets his initial earnest money deposit back. Each transaction and situation is different, so check with your real estate professional and/or a real estate attorney if you have specific questions about your transaction. So if you're a seller, depending on the situation and the market conditions, you may want to ask the buyer to shorten the inspection period so you'll know whether the buyer will be able to remove the inspection contingencies and continue on to complete the sale. If a buyer does cancel a sale, the property then goes back on the market. If the seller has a backup offer, then it may go back into pending status again very quickly, and the whole process starts over again. Remember, real estate is hyper-local. Laws, rules, and ordinances also vary state by state. Be sure you're working with a local real estate professional who can represent you when selling or buying a property. And also be sure to download the free Living in Palm Springs PDF. It's loaded with lots of local Palm Springs information. If you're thinking about buying a home here in the Palm Springs area, let me know if you have any questions. Just call, text, or email me. There are many things to consider, including your goals and budget, and I can help you sort through the whole buying process. Want to know more about buying a home here in the Palm Springs area? Be sure to watch this video.